Love's dominion, a force beyond mortal control. The ancient Greeks, with their rich mythology and profound understanding of human nature, recognized love as a powerful and uncontrollable force. They personified this force in the form of Eros, the god of love, whose arrows could pierce the hearts of gods and mortals alike, igniting passion and desire. The ancient Greeks understood the intoxicating power of love. They depicted it in their art, their literature, and their daily lives. Love was not just an emotion, it was a divine force that could uplift and destroy with equal fervor. They saw it as a force that could drive mortals to madness. The Greeks believed that love could lead to irrational behavior, causing individuals to act against their better judgment. This madness was often portrayed in their tragedies, where characters driven by love would face dire consequences. It could inspire great deeds of heroism. Love was also seen as a source of strength and courage. Heroes in Greek mythology often undertook perilous quests and fought epic battles, driven by their love for someone or something greater than themselves. Yet it could also lead to devastating ruin. The same force that could inspire greatness could also bring about downfall. Many Greek tragedies tell tales of love leading to betrayal, heartbreak, and destruction. Nowhere is this duality more apparent than in the myth of Narcissus. Narcissus, a beautiful youth, fell in love with his own reflection. Unable to tear himself away from the image in the water, his story is a poignant reminder of the dangers of self-obsession and unrequited love. His tale serves as a stark warning. It illustrates the peril of becoming consumed by one's own image and desires, leading to a life devoid of true connection and fulfillment. It reminds us that even the most beautiful among us are not immune to love's potent and often dangerous allure. Narcissus's beauty was unparalleled, yet it was this very beauty that led to his tragic end. The gods themselves were not above the sway of love. In Greek mythology, the gods experienced love with an intensity that often surpassed that of mortals. Their divine status did not shield them from the joys and sorrows that love could bring. They experienced its joys and agonies with an intensity unmatched by mortals. The love affairs of gods like Zeus, Hera, and Aphrodite were filled with passion, jealousy, and heartbreak, reflecting the complex nature of love itself. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, embodied this power. She was revered and feared, for her influence could bring about both ecstasy and despair. Her wrath was legendary, especially when her gifts were spurned or treated with disrespect. Those who dared to defy or insult her often faced dire consequences, as seen in numerous myths. The story of Narcissus is a testament to this. His fate was sealed by his inability to look beyond his own reflection, a punishment for his vanity and disregard for the love of others. It reveals the devastating consequences of ignoring the sacred power of love. The myth of Narcissus serves as a timeless lesson on the importance of humility, empathy, and the recognition of love's profound and often unpredictable influence on our lives. Narcissus was a young man of extraordinary beauty. His beauty was not just skin deep. It was the kind that could stop people in their tracks, leaving them breathless and in awe. His features were so perfect, so captivating, that they seemed almost otherworldly. His eyes sparkled like the clearest of waters, and his hair flowed like golden silk. All who laid eyes upon him were instantly smitten, unable to tear their gaze away. They would gather around him, hoping for just a glance, a smile, or even a word. Yet Narcissus remained untouched by the affections directed his way. He walked among his admirers with a sense of detachment, as if their adoration was beneath him. He carried an air of aloofness, a demeanor that suggested he was above the common emotions that plagued others. His heart seemed as cold as the marble statues that depicted him. He seemed to view himself as above such earthly desires, as if he were a god among mortals. His reflection in the water was the only thing that could hold his interest. This arrogance would prove to be his undoing. His pride and vanity were like a double-edged sword, cutting him off from the warmth of human connection. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, observed Narcissus's heart encased in ice. She decided that such arrogance could not go unpunished. She chose a punishment that would force him to confront his own vanity. She would make him fall in love with his own reflection, a love that could never be fulfilled. Enter Echo, a mountain nymph known for her voice and her unfortunate curse. She was once a joyful spirit, her voice as melodious as the songs of birds. Hera, Zeus's wife, had punished Echo out of jealousy. She had grown suspicious of Echo's conversations with Zeus, fearing that they were more than just innocent chatter. Jealous of Echo's conversations with Zeus, Hera had cursed Echo to only repeat the words of others. This cruel fate left Echo unable to express her own thoughts and feelings. Unable to express her own thoughts and feelings, Echo was doomed to a life of silence and longing. She wandered the forests, her heart heavy with unspoken words and unfulfilled desires. Narcissus wandered through the forests of Mount Helicon, oblivious to the heartache he left in his wake. His beauty was undeniable. His hair flowed like spun gold, his eyes shimmered like sapphires, and his lips held the promise of untold sweetness. Nymphs and mortals alike were drawn to him, captivated by his ethereal charm. Yet Narcissus remained untouched. He dismissed their advances with a disdain bordering on cruelty. He saw their affections as trivial, unworthy of his attention. His heart, cold and unyielding, remained closed off to the possibility of love. He was too consumed by his own reflection, both literally and figuratively, to recognize the value of genuine connection. Echo, hidden amongst the trees, watched Narcissus with a painful longing. His beauty captivated her. She yearned to speak to him, to pour out her heart. However, Hera's curse held her captive. She could only repeat the words she heard, a cruel mockery of true communication.
Is anyone here?
Here.
Echo's heart leaped.
Come here.
Come here.
But her excitement was short-lived. Narcissus, annoyed by the disembodied voice, turned away, leaving Echo heartbroken and alone. Section 5. The Pool's Embrace, a fatal reflection of desire, Aphrodite. Observing this interplay, I decided to enact my revenge. She led Narcissus to a crystal-clear pool. Its surface, undisturbed by even the gentlest breeze, held a perfect reflection of the world above. Narcissus, exhausted from his wanderings, decided to quench his thirst. As he leaned down, he saw a vision of such breathtaking beauty that his heart skipped a beat. He had never encountered anyone as captivating, as utterly mesmerizing. He reached out, longing to touch the image, but his fingers met only the cold resistance of water. Unaware that he was gazing upon his own reflection, Narcissus fell deeply, irrevocably in love. Section 6. A flower blooms, a life extinguished. Narcissus, consumed by my newfound love, I refused to leave the pool's edge. Days turned into nights as I whispered words of adoration to my reflection, yet my love remained unrequited. The image in the water could offer no response, no reciprocation of my affections. As Narcissus wasted away, his body slowly transformed. His skin, once vibrant with life, grew pale and translucent. His limbs, once strong and agile, became thin and fragile. In his place, a single delicate flower emerged. Its petals, white as snow and shaped like a crown, held a haunting beauty, a reminder of the boy who had loved himself too much. Section 7. Echoes of Narcissus, a timeless tale of vanity and loss. The myth of Narcissus is a cautionary tale. It speaks to the dangers of vanity, the destructive nature of self-obsession. Narcissus, a figure from ancient Greek mythology, was renowned for his extraordinary beauty. However, his beauty became his downfall. He was so enamored with his own reflection that he could not see beyond it. This tale serves as a powerful reminder of the perils of excessive self-love and the importance of humility. Narcissus, blinded by his own beauty, was incapable of recognizing true love. He was doomed to a life devoid of meaningful connection. His fate serves as a reminder that true beauty lies not in our outward appearance, but in the depths of our hearts and souls. The story of Narcissus teaches us that an obsession with oneself can lead to isolation and loneliness. It is a poignant reflection on the human condition and the need for genuine human connections. Echo too stands as a tragic figure. Echo, a nymph who loved Narcissus, was cursed to only repeat the words of others. Her inability to express her own feelings and thoughts symbolizes the pain of unrequited love and the agony of being unheard. Echo's story is a testament to the importance of communication and the devastating effects of its absence. My inability to express my love for Narcissus highlights the importance of communication. In relationships, the ability to convey one's emotions and thoughts is crucial. Without it, misunderstandings and heartache are inevitable. Echo's plight underscores the necessity of being able to share one's true feelings and the sorrow that comes when this is not possible. My story emphasizes the pain of unrequited love and the frustration of being unable to share one's true feelings. The myth of Echo and Narcissus is a timeless exploration of these themes. It delves into the complexities of love, the yearning for connection, and the heartache that often accompanies it. The tale resonates with us because it reflects our own experiences and emotions. The myth's enduring power lies in its exploration of these universal themes. It reminds us that love, while powerful and transformative, can also be a source of great pain and suffering. The story of Echo and Narcissus continues to captivate us because it speaks to the very essence of what it means to be human. It is a poignant reminder that while beauty and love are cherished, they can also lead to our greatest sorrows if not approached with care and understanding. Section 8. The journey continues. This is just one interpretation of the myth of Narcissus and Echo. There are countless others, each offering a unique perspective on love, loss, and the human condition. The story will continue in future videos. Stay tuned.